Hi there, I'm Jim Myers, food columnist for the Tennessean, and today I have the great thrill to be with Kimberly Schlapman of Little Big Town. I'm thrilled for a couple reasons. One, because I'm a fan.
Oh, thank you.
But two, because she's a great cook and she's come out with her first cookbook. I first became familiar with Kimberly's cooking on her show on Great American Country, and now it's fabulous to have this new cookbook titled Oh Gussie, and a collection of her recipes. So thanks so much for inviting us into your home.
It is a thrill and an honor to have you here, and I mean that. I'm glad you came, and I'm going to cook for you. See what we come up with here.
Today, what are we going to prepare?
This is my collard green grilled cheese, which sounds a little crazy, but I'm from the South. I love my greens, and so I thought, let's just do a little twist on the grilled cheese. Now, I spent a day in New York City on a grilled cheese truck for my show. So this is kind of what inspired this sandwich.
It's a great idea. It's not a combination that you would normally think of. But when I saw it, and the fact that we're in the middle of grilled cheese month.
Yes,
it's a month for everything.
It's
I know.
Perfect. And I forgot the green tomatoes, which is also very southern.
This is probably about the most southern grilled cheese sandwich I think I've ever seen.
I hope you like it.
So, I know I will.
Here we go.
So what are we going to do first?
Okay, so I've already cooked my greens. You want to cook them about 30 minutes until they're good and tender in some good hot boiling water. And I've drained them, and then I've squeezed out the excess liquid because we don't want a soggy sandwich. Alrighty, so we'll season these greens up, and before I put the greens in, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
And 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Let's do 1, 2. Alrighty.
Now, you cook like a lot of cooks that you do it by eye. Was it hard taking what you do naturally and measuring it for the cookbook?
Yes, especially because a lot of these recipes are from my grandmother and my mother who cook like this. And so figuring out the measurements was a challenge.
Right.
It really, really was. So sometimes I had to test a recipe 4 or 5 times just to get the measurements precise.
It's true. It's hard.
I know. It was definitely a challenge. So now I'm going to add these greens into the butter and the olive oil that I've already squeezed out so we don't have any excess liquid.
They really do cook down, don't they?
They shrink up so much. So now to this, I like some spice, so I'm going to put in a little bit of red pepper flakes.
Okay.
And some garlic.
A little bit.
A little bit of red pepper flakes.
Holy cow.
And some garlic. I got 3 cloves of garlic and a tablespoon of red pepper flakes.
This is going to be great.
I hope so. I love it. When I got to cook on the grilled cheese truck in New York City, oh man, that place gets going about noon.
Right.
And they probably fork out hundreds of grilled cheese sandwiches in just a couple of hours. Doesn't that smell good?
It does smell good.
I love those red pepper flakes in there.
Now, of all the greens in the southern canon of green goodness, what are your favorite greens?
My favorite greens are turnip greens.
Turnip greens.
My great aunt grew and still grows the best turnip greens on earth. And she makes them for every family get-together. She makes her greens, and we can't have a get-together without her greens.
Now, do you like the sweet spring turnip greens, or do you like the really strong ones that come in at the end of the summer?
If you cook them long enough with some good fat, I like them any time of the year.
There you go.
Any time of the year. Okay, so while these are just sauteing up a little bit, I'm going to toast my English muffins. So, there's this little guy. I've got 4 English muffins here, and I'm going to butter them on both sides on the outside.
Now, how did you choose English muffins for this over standard bread? Was it?
I like the texture of the English muffins, and I was just trying to do something a little bit different.
Sure.
So I thought, I love English muffins, especially when they're toasted. So, all right, let's build these sandwiches here. So I'm going to flip them over. We want cheese on the bottom because we want that cheese to melt. So this is just Havarti cheese. I like it's a little strong. I like just the taste of it. Now you could also, I'm going to do some greens here. next.
I can see the Havarti does have a little bit stronger flavor.
Yeah, yeah.
It melts well, and clearly you're no stranger to strong flavors here.
No, I'm not scared.
No, this is a bold sandwich.
Here's another piece of the South for you. So I'm going to put a green tomato on there. Then let's do another piece of cheese. And in a minute, we'll flip these over.
They look
and
perfect.
so that the cheese can melt really, really well. I love grilled sandwiches. I love sandwiches, period. But when I can grill one up, there's just extra special.
You're nice enough to have us here in your home kitchen, but this is where you've been filming your cooking show as well, isn't it?
Yes.
So is it hard to turn over your house to a show, or is it just something that you've gotten used to?
I'm used to it. A lot of people ask me that. The reason I love it is because when I need something, I know right where it is. And that happens often. Plus, I wanted this show to just really be me. And this is me. A little song about a boat pontoon helped me remodel this little kitchen.
I remember that song.
Yeah. We used to be sitting on Papa's bed right here. This is a bedroom and a bathroom over there, and we knocked out the walls. And when we first bought this house, we loved everything about it, but the kitchen was too small. So my husband drew out what we could do, and so then when that little song
came in.
When the boat came in, we tore down some walls.
All right.
Alrighty, I think we can try this.
Well, let's
Jim?
do it.
And I also made, which is in my cookbook, I made a little homemade applesauce last night in the crock pot, so I thought we'll just have that along. If you want to grab some plates and napkins over there.
It's nice to have something sweet to go along with the savory sandwich here.
Oh, yes.
This is so fabulous.
Alrighty, let me go
Look at that.
this way. And I also made some applesauce last night, which is in the cookbook. This is, I put it in the crock pot all night long. And so, let me give us a little taste of this. Whoopsie.
You're
We'll clean that
just
up
like
later.
me. This is like,
We'll clean it up later.
my wife says I can't have nice clothes.
You know what? That's just real life. This is everyday life in my kitchen.
This is fabulous. You know, just looking at this, I'm thinking I might have a new grilled cheese crush.
Oh, what?
You know,
that's ironic.
But it's controversial because I wrote a piece about how I don't like mac and cheese. In fact, I came out strong and said I hate mac and cheese. And,
oh my!
You know, you say something like that, and people misunderstand it. I don't know if you can relate to that.
Well, you know, I can relate. I can relate.
Thank you.
Yes.
But this is fantastic.
There you go. See, I know where the forks are. There's a fork, and
thank you.
I'm gonna dig in here.
Try to bite.
I hope it's as good as.
Eating on camera is one of my favorite things to do.
Mine too. And especially the greens. We're gonna have beautiful smiles when we're done.
Yes. Let me try this. Wow. That is.
What do you think?
I have a new favorite sandwich.
Yummy, huh?
That's fantastic.
Aw, thank you.
Kimberly, thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for coming. Thanks for letting me share my greens with you and being so sweet to be here today.
That's a great sandwich. This is going on the repertoire.
Awesome. That's an honor.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you again, Kimberly, and good luck with your tour this summer, and good luck with the cookbook. Tennessean readers, just want to remind you that Kimberly will be signing her cookbook at Barnes & Noble on April the 29th. So you'll be able to meet Kimberly, get a copy of her book, and enjoy these fantastic recipes. Again, thank you from the Tennessean. I'm Jim Myers with Kimberly Schlapman of Little Big Town. Happy eating, stay well and well fed.
Bye-bye.